911, what's your emergency?
So we're driving to Canada in the middle of the night, and this insane rainstorm hits us. I mean, it's coming down in sheets. The windshield wipers are going crazy, and we can barely see a thing. We're talking zero visibility, hydroplaning, the whole works. It's like the road is a river, and we're just trying to make it through. On this trip, we left around about 3 a.m. Just to get into Canada pretty early, and most of all to avoid the traffic. And the downside to this is that if it wasn't raining like constantly, it would have been a smooth sailing ride. But because of the heavy rain, as a matter of fact, from we left Maryland straight into Pennsylvania, straight into New York, and at the border of Canada, it was just constant rain.
It rained all the way to Canada, I want to say New York.
So I started the journey. As I said, about 3 a.m. I started the journey, and I drove about 4 hours. Tina will tell you otherwise, but it's the truth. It was a challenging drive going into Canada.
But when we got to the border, everything was nice and clear, and crossing the border was smooth.
When we got to the border, I didn't know what to expect, but I was pretty calm. There was nothing for me to be worried about. However, Tina, she's done this drive many times before, for some strange reason she was like nervous. I don't know why she was nervous, but I was pretty calm.
You never panic? What?
I'm just more nervous than anyone.
Cannabis and marijuana products travel with
No.
So after we crossed the border, guys, our phone service decided to take a disappear action. So we didn't have service as soon as we crossed the border, right? The GPS went out, everything. We just never have no service at all.
I was worried, no. Tina wasn't. That's what she's saying, she wasn't worried. But I was worried because there's international connectivity for us, but it was just not connecting, and we were panicking. Well, I myself was panicking, I'm not gonna lie, because I've never been to this country before. Tina, she has not traveled to Canada in a couple of years. A year before COVID, that was the last time for her. So I was wondering if she knew or remembered the journey. Remember, places can change and roads can change, so I was worried.
Luckily, we had our family member in another vehicle with us who had service, and so we had to trail them the whole way from the border onto my aunt's house, our destination. And so we had to keep focus on my sister's car, because if we lose her, we'll go cook, right? When I got to my aunt, well, when we arrived, as usual, my family is always, you'd think we don't see each other, right? But they're always welcoming. It's like them never see we for years, right? But actually they came to my party, so we've seen each other for a couple weeks before. But it's always a good feeling when I'm around my family.
All right, I must say, if you are in Canada or you're planning to visit Canada, the Niagara Falls is one of the places that you must stop. It must be a must stop for you. It must be on your list of things to do when you get to Canada. It is a beautiful sight, and I recommend that everyone stop at this place.
If you guys ever think about visiting Canada, You should definitely visit Niagara Falls.
You can see the falls from the American side and you can see it from the Canadian side. So it's a must stop or a must visit once you're heading into Canada or you're planning a trip to Canada. Make sure that you go see the Niagara Falls. I got the opportunity to see my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece once more. I mean, a couple of weeks before this trip, they came to my home to visit me. So I pretty much, like a couple of weeks after I went back to Canada, and you know, it's a must that we had to connect and everything. It was like a wonderful feeling. It was a joyous feeling to know that I can connect with my sister.
My favorite part of the trip was being able to see my family again, since the last time I saw them was before COVID. So I was just so happy to reconnect with them, my cousins and everyone.
My church in Jamaica that I used to attend, they were having the Canada edition of the picnic.
I got to meet some of Nico's friends from back in the day. That's what them introduced themselves as. Back in the day, basic school or whatever, from church. They were very welcoming as well.
These folks I grew around, you know, and it was like home once more when I saw them. It's too much names to call, but big ups to everyone that they were there and I got the chance to connect with. It was such a wonderful feeling. So, remember those?
Where the Jamaica?
America.
What is this?
America, them people I don't know when may I see them again.
Summer 2024!
Yeah, you know, when I see celebrity like me, I saw them go on.
Alright guys, so afterwards, after the picnic, my cousins went out of their way just to make sure that we are accommodated and we just enjoy, we stay to the max. So they invited us to a jerk fest, a Jamaican jerk fest.
They insisted that we had to be at this event. They took us there and we enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves to the max.
They took great care of us. Nico never visited Canada. This was his first time, and let me tell you something, this man is gonna go back and back and back and back just because of the accommodation.
Ding Dong was on stage, a whole lot of dancing. I mean, it was just a wonderful night. I had a great time.
They went all out, and I must say thank you to my aunt who stayed in the kitchen morning, noon and night.
Then the following day was Aunt Patsy's, their family, they host like an annual picnic, and I had a blast.
It's just amazing. Music, let me tell you, the DJ was a little one, right? My cousin's son, and he was spinning like he was spinning forever.
That little guy is talented. I'm not sure if I'm giving him justice, but that guy was talented. He knew timing, he knew how to mix, he was keeping everyone entertained musically. How this time you were here? I had a blast. And Patsy, that pudding and that cake, I'm still thinking about it.
The food was good, ambience, everything was good as usual. I don't know what to say, but my trips to Canada, this one is by far the best.
Tucked away on the shores of Lake Ontario, Hamilton Beach is a stunning destination that offers a perfect blend of natural beauty, serenity, and excitement.
Heading back to the United States of the Americas from Canada. it was a lovely weekend. Always great when we come to visit my auntie and my cousins. Always a good time. Picnic 2024. Sell off. Yes.
Sell off.
Yay.
You heard it.
Say it now.
Sell
We're in
off.
Toronto.
No, we're leaving Toronto.
We're leaving Toronto.
Alright guys, this was a great trip and we're home now, so travel with us on this journey back home to the United States.
I am going to sleep. You see, bags? I'm gonna sleep for all long. So guys, thank you very much for watching this video today, and let me tell you, visit Canada because Canada is a beautiful country, and you will enjoy your experience over there. Stay blessed, subscribe, press the button, like button and the subscription button, and tell us how you feel.
Keep on liking, keep on sharing our videos, and also keep subscribed to the House of the Brown. Until next time, until another trip, stay blessed.